Hello everyone, it's Dom here from Esports News UK. This is the first of several pro player interviews with players taking part in the Fortnite LAN Red Bull Contested. I'm joined first of all by Pinq of Tundra Esports. Pinq, thanks for joining me. How's it going?
It's going good. Hello, everyone.
And is this? Have you been to Scotland before? I mean, we don't get many LANs in the UK. I mean, this is the first major Fortnite one, and it's in Scotland. What are your thoughts on it taking place there?
I've never been to Scotland. This is my first time. I was walking around earlier. It doesn't seem like there's much to do, but maybe I'm wrong.
And you're
But
in Edinburgh. Are you by the
yeah,
venue?
yeah.
Okay. And yeah, so what are you looking forward to first of all about taking part in this, Pinq? Because the format is slightly different. What are your first thoughts when you were told about Red Bull Contested?
I think the format doesn't matter too much because I'm pretty sure it's only towards the last couple games. So I think if like the first couple games matter more anyways. So I don't think it matters too much. Of course, you got to perform in the last couple of games as well. But I'm just happy that it's solos because there hasn't been a big solo event in a while. It's been a lot of duos and it's been no builds. So I'm just happy it's solos and builds, to be honest.
Is that that's your preference then? Is it?
Not really. It's just it hasn't been that for a while. I like all game modes, to be honest, but we haven't played this one in a while.
I guess that's one of the challenges of being a Fortnite pro player as well. There are so many different game modes now. You've got to be pretty versatile, right?
Yeah, I mean the game mode is normally the same for the whole year, so that helps out. Before you had to be more versatile, but now I wouldn't say so.
Yeah. And I've got to ask about Tundra, Pinq. It was good to see you win Gamers 8 last year. What's it like being a part of Tundra? I feel like they've done pretty well. You had the Gamers 8 last year. Their Dota 2 guys did well winning the International last year. Tell us a bit about being a part of Tundra.
Um, Tundra, Tundra, a very well like organized org. So in terms of who they hire, um, Tundra are very easy to work with, and the people they have hired that work with us are very organized and like because it's so easy, it just helps it. So like for example, our manager is just chill and like I don't know how to explain it. It's just like I don't know how to put it in words, but very good. Oh,
No, you're right. You're right. No worries. And speaking of Gamers 8, I'm told you've got a qualifier next week. Is that correct? Are you confident
yeah.
going into that?
We're already qualified because we won the last one, but this is more so for practice for us, and I am very confident for it.
Excellent. Okay. And your goals at Red Bull Contested, it is pretty stacked. I know that's a cliche, but there are a bunch of really good players taking part there. What are your goals there, and who are you looking forward to playing against?
Um, I mean, the people we're playing against is just the normal like set lobby that it's been for like the last year or so, 2 years. So I'm not really focused on anyone else. But in terms of my expectations, I don't know. Maybe like a top five, I'd be happy with, to be honest.
And what are your thoughts? Like I said at the start, I'm going to be interviewing a lot of the UK pro players. What are your thoughts on UK Fortnite, Pinq? Because I feel for me, it's one of those games where we do have good UK talent.
Um, I'd say I'd say UK talent is yeah. There's a lot of UK players. I think it could and it was a lot more players than it is now. But I think there's still a good few. But back in the day, there was like a lot. I think.
Yeah. And just before I go into the Scotland sort of quick fire round of questions, what are your thoughts on the current state of competitive Fortnite? Is there anything you'd like to change? I know we've got a new season dropping, haven't we?
Current state of Fortnite. Me personally, I love metas that are just no mobility, so no movement, because I think that makes it more skilled.
Mm.
So if that's the case, I'd be happy. And yeah, that's my only really wish, to be honest. But I don't really care for what they change for the game because they don't really care for what we have to say. We just have to adapt.
Understood, understood. Now, onto this Scotland round. So, this is the first time you've been to Edinburgh before. So, I'll ask you a bunch of questions. Let's see how well you do. Have you played the bagpipes before?
Nope,
Are you a fan of bagpipes?
not a fan, but I would maybe try it.
Okay. Have you ever worn a kilt before?
No,
Eaten haggis?
no, I've heard of it though.
Now, have you heard of caber tossing before?
No.
No, see, do you know what? I'm going to see how the other pro players do tomorrow, but I interviewed Ian Chambers, the host, the other day, and he wasn't very good with these answers either. Caber tossing is apparently where I think they chop down trees and try and throw them as far as possible, like the timber, basically. I don't know if it's an old school Scottish thing. Maybe I should look into it more. Um, uh, Loch Ness Monster, real or not real?
Fake.
And your distance from Scotland, Pinq, are you usually based in London? Well, where did you
Yeah,
grow up?
yeah, London.
Right, okay. And just lastly, we've also, because we've teamed up with AGON by OC, who are the monitor provider for this event at Red Bull, we're also asking interviewees about their setups. Do you have a particular monitor setup or settings that you prefer, like a monitor size or hertz or anything like that?
I think my monitor size is 24-inch, and I think I play 360 hertz. So
360 hertz, okay. And any other tweaks that you might be aware of, like, I don't know,
I
contrast?
turn my brightness up a bit, but other than that, nothing.
You just keep it standard. Okay, cool. Well, Pinq, thanks very much for chatting
Thank
to
you.
me. Is there anything else you'd like to add about going into this event or your time as a pro player or anything else?
Mm, not really. I think you asked a few good questions, so should be fine.
Well, thanks, because Fortnite isn't my main game, but I do my best, and I'm going to be watching on Saturday. Good luck to you and the
Thank
other
you.
players I'll be following, the other UK players as well. Thanks everyone for watching this, and thanks to Agon by AOC for sponsoring our content. And we'll be back with more interviews around Red Bull Contested soon.